Good morning everyone and welcome back to Ark, where last time we went to the bottom of the ocean and took down a couple of Tusos in order to craft ourselves a gas mask so that we could go into Swamp Cave, and go into Swamp Cave we did. But the gas mask broke. Uh-oh. Ah, my gas mask is broken. Oh no! And we died. And after all that, our backup Beelzebufo was left behind. And so later on, I went over to do a little bit of a rescue mission. And of course, flying in the redwoods at night at low elevation is not advised. I was knocked off my mount by a Thylo. After a bit of a frantic battle, unfortunately, the Beelzebufo was lost to a Carno. Out and about the next day, I ran across a level 70 female Quetzal, and I figured since I hadn't tamed one before, I might as well give it a try. And after a few minutes, I was able to get it all tamed up. At least I can knock this one off my bucket list, but I was a little bit disappointed by its slow flying speed. I guess it is more of a hauler after all. And finally, I had a good stroke of luck. I came across a level 150 male Megatherium with a pretty decent health stat, if I might add. And once he was all tamed up, I brought him all the way home on foot, leveling him up all along the way. I even tried bringing him in Central Cave, but yeah, alas, he's a little bit too fat for that one. So I just carried him the rest of the way home. So with the Mastercraft saddle and at level 274 with 12k hit points and 1000 melee damage, I'd say this guy could be a pretty formidable ally in the Broodmother battle. So at best, I'd say we have a good breeder for a Megatherium breeding project if we'd like to go in that direction, or worst case scenario, we just have a little bit of extra cannon fodder for upcoming battles. So I was short on iron, so I got the whole crew together to do a big iron run. My strategy now is to take all 4 Argentavis and the Ankylosaurus at once. That way with the weight reduction, we can carry as much metal home as possible. And it was kind of fun. It's a whole family affair. You got mom and dad and their 2 children with them. And so after the big Rhinianatha nerf, I was sort of looking out for some better Argentavis. So when I stumbled across this level 150, I just had to see if I could get it all tamed up. And things were going really well until Ark ate it. It just disappeared. I'm not sure if it was sitting on top of the ice, on top of the water, and that technically it drowned or what happened, but it's gone. Fortunately, I found another 150 right nearby. And while I was sort of over in the northeastern corner, over by Carno Island and the snow biome there, just kind of flying around, picking up some drops, and I spotted this level 140 Rex. My luck was on a hot streak right now. Although this one didn't have a very favorable point distribution, but I figured, what the heck, let's just tame it anyway. So I knocked him out and started the taming process, and I noticed that he also had a level 140 baby with him, so if we could pull this off, we could get 2 Rexes for the price of 1. It was gonna be a while, so I figured while I was waiting, I would park the new Argentavis here and head out for some supply crates. And as I was waiting for one to come down, I was perusing the local area, watching some animals fighting, and I stumbled into another Megatherium. This one, level 145, and a female to go along with the male that we just tamed. Moreover, this one had very favorable stats, and so it was on. And about 65 trank arrows later, I finally brought it down. However, he had a friend nearby, and knowing that Megatherium have a dislike for bugs, I figured I had to get this one out of here if I was gonna go through this whole taming process successfully. So I picked him up and I carried him off and tried to drop him kind of on a lower elevation area, but he was not having it. He did some serious damage to the Rhino, and unfortunately I lost track of my stamina and I was forced to land, and the Megatherium was right in front of me. I had no choice but to go to head-to-head combat with it. And of course there's only one way that's gonna end. We lost the Rhino, and here I am in the middle of the snow biome on foot with just my pistol. No, 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 this is bad. Very bad, very bad. Oh, crap. It's just the Carno left. Oh, jeez. I was alive, but I was all alone out here. And so I would have to begin a 4-click hike through some of the most treacherous and dangerous terrain on the entire island. I ran as fast as my ghillie legs could carry me, and at long last I made it back to our new Tyrannosaurus. I had already gone home earlier to get a saddle, so I set that on him, and I looked around for the baby, but it looked like he probably had wandered off at this point, and I was on the clock, so I just went ahead and started making my way toward the Megatherium, with the Argentavis in tow. I hit up an Explorer note along the way, and by the time I made it back to the Megatherium, we were at about level 250. The new Rex had done us well at this point, so he deserved a name. We went with Z-Bark, and after a bit of a wait and a little bit of fresh prime meat, the new Megatherium tamed up as well, so we named her Ham. Unfortunately, we did lose the Argentavis to a Carno somewhere along the way. I didn't even notice how that happened. So we were up a new Tyrannosaurus, probably one that's good for breeding as well, a new Megatherium, which was definitely good for breeding, but we were down our beloved Donsever, our Rhinognatha that we worked so hard to get, and we were down a brand new level 150 Argentavis. Overall, I would call this one a victory, but a Pyrrhic victory at that. And now home, safe and sound with the inventories unpacked, I took out my rage on the penguins because they were just annoying me. Plus, I have a refrigerator full of fertilized penguin eggs, so we're good on that front. All right, so here we go, man. It's been an eventful couple of days here. So I did end up getting some of the industrial furniture put down, some of the crafting stations. This thing, I couldn't believe that it would fit in here, but it does just barely squeak under the ceiling there. And I have the industrial cooker over here. In hindsight, I thought this could do a little bit more, but it looks like it's just good for meat. Things are getting crowded around here. The penguins are gone at least. I saved 2 of them, a male and a female over there, and plus, like I said earlier, I have some eggs here that are fertilized, and this whole refrigerator here is just fertilized penguin eggs. All right, can't stay in there for too long. I get overheated. I died once. It was kind of embarrassing. All right, so the big news is that we got these new big Megatheriums, and this one's gonna be named Sick KC, I suppose it is. All right, so we got Ham and Sick KC, and then we got another new Rex out here, Z-Bark. And man, Z-Bark has some really good stats. So these like 20 or 21 or so Rexes out here are all basically clones of each other because we had a male and a female. We bred the best characteristics out of them, took 2 of the babies and then bred the rest of these. But this new one over here, Z-Bark, has much higher melee damage, about 5 extra points into melee, and also about 5 or 6, depending on the Rex you look at, more health points than the rest of them as well. So I have Hilbert here set aside, this female. Hilbert will breed with Z-Bark eventually, if we need to, and will produce us a new line of Rexes if this one should fail, because I'm gonna get some saddles crafted for every one of these guys, and we're gonna bring them to the Gamma Broodmother and see how they do. And so if our Rexes fall today, we'll have a new line of Rexes that we can start breeding. And if the Rexes fail altogether, we have a Megatherium line that we could work on. I think the Megatheriums would be way better. These guys have some ridiculous stats. Look, 44 into health, and this one has 41 into melee. So if we could get that combined, and then maybe get a couple mutations on top of it, man, that would be a sick army. Unfortunately, I don't have good Rex saddles, and I don't have good Megatherium saddles or blueprints for either one of them, so we're gonna have to do this whole thing basically with primitive saddles. So for 20 Rex saddles, that's gonna be a lot of materials. Luckily, I did a metal run here a couple of days ago, and we have a whole bunch of that sitting in here. Just keep smelting that, and I'll try to keep in mind that to get some fresh air once in a while. All right, after getting everything together, I do have enough for 18 Rex saddles. I was thinking I might have to go out and get some hide, but nope, I've been collecting that well enough all along. That is gonna take a few minutes to craft though, and I think, so it's gonna be, what are we gonna do here? It's gonna be 19 Rexes, and then the Utyrannus, I think, will be the crew. I don't think it's worth it to bring anyone else. Like, I've got some good baryonyx. I would really, like, originally, I was gonna just bring Ham with me, or 60, or whichever one was the first one that we had. But I think now we'll just go purely with the Rexes. Some of them I even took out and did a little bit of just rampaging down in the valley there. That's why we have, like, Papa Z here at 232. I don't really know if I should be doing that for all of them. That's just too much work. Yep, I did the same thing with Bruce right here. Did a little bit of leveling out there. Okay, so while I'm waiting for the saddles, I mean, they'll be ready in a couple of minutes here. I think what I want to do is I want to go see if I can tame up a Bronto. I'm gonna forego using kibble, and I'll try to use crops to tame the Bronto instead, because when I was taming that new Rex that we got, there's also a 145 Bronto that was right nearby. Oh, watch this. That Rex is about to get thunderstruck here. Here comes. Oh, the Brachiosaurus is second to none on the island. So here we are. This is the inlet right here where we found the I think it was 145 or 140 T-Rex, the good Rex that we have right now. So we have returned. We're looking for a 145 Bronto down here. Is it you? Oh my goodness, there it is right there. So I remember taming the T-Rex. I think it was right in this little corner here. I'm just gonna look around and see if I can find the baby. I didn't really have a chance to before because there was the whole, like, I didn't want to lose the tame on the Megatherium, so I rushed back and I lost the Argentavis. But yeah, I might be able to track this guy down if he's still around. And if not, we'll grab the Bronto. And check this out. I have an Ascendant Bronto saddle that I found someplace, but just on the way over here, I found this Ascendant Dire Bear saddle as well. So maybe I'll do a pass through the redwoods and see if I can find a good one of those someday. I think the Dire Bear is a pretty good cave clearer. Yeah, by now it's been like a day, so if that Rex is even here or is still alive, it could really be anywhere. Just a little fella too. He'd be really hard to spot in the tall grass and trees and such. Okay, well, what do you say we take down the Bronto and start the taming process? That way we have, you know, I think it takes a long time to get that going, so that'll be started, and then we can just do the same thing I always do and do airdrops while we wait. Okay, going to be much more difficult now though because I can't shoot from the saddle here like I can shoot from the Rhino saddle. I just thought of that. So we'll probably just have to rely on the dexterity of the Pteranodon here. What are we dealing with on this side of the beach? A 75. So basically, man, if I could get this 145 and just get another one. What is this, male or female? This is female. If I could find a good male, I could start breeding them, at least get a few eggs, because I'm gonna need a 145 or 150 or so to get the to get another Rhino. That's gonna be a big sacrifice. Okay, well, let's get the process started here. All right. We're gonna go straight with the crossbow arrows. They'll do a little bit more torpidity damage. And I'll just kind of string them along the beach, hop on the Pteranodon, and fly some circles. We'll just go up and down until he's down. Things are about to kick off around here. Oh, yep, he's pretty fast, isn't he? Okay, time to turn around and run. Come on, man, run, sprint, sprint. And turn, whoop, get a headshot, good. And fly. This is gonna take a while. Oh, did I get the right one? Because that didn't take long at all. Yeah, some friend that is over there just completely ignoring me now. You're better off with me anyway, bud. All right, let's do, I wish I could do kibble. I think we can do crops. So I even found some crops on the way over here. So yes, it says taming, so we'll give that some time. I imagine that's gonna take forever. I think I did bring, yeah, 100 narcotic with me. Just in case, just keep that in there for now. I think is fine. What do you want? Get out of here, man. Okay, we can check the drop on Carno Island. There's another yellow drop around here somewhere. And I suppose we can just meet back here when the process is complete. Then we got a long walk home. Oh my, look, I just pulled out an Ascendant Quetz platform saddle, which is cool because I have a Quetzal and I needed a platform saddle. And I guess that one's the best one. Nice. Well, while we're out and about, there's this Giga over here on the volcano. There's also a red drop over there. I need to grab that. The Bronto, jeez, it's at like 10%. So I can't see why not. I mean, if we die, I'll just have to come back over here on an RG, I guess. Always have a plan B, I've learned. Yeah, if I just had the Rhino, this would be like the easiest to do ever. But with the Pteranodon, I'm gonna have to see if I can just find like a rock that he can't quite get up to and just pick him off from up here. He's so tall though. 80 trank arrows, is that gonna be enough? I mean, I used more than 50 on the Megatherium. Granted, half of them were misses, but I can see a situation where the same thing is gonna happen here. Half of them will be misses. He's really far away. Oh man, this is like definitely the most scared I've ever been right here, because look, he's right there. He could basically just jump up here and grab me. I just checked the torpidity after, I don't know, 10 or 15 shots. Whoa. Jeez, these herky-jerky movements, they jump me. It's basically, long story short, I don't know if I'll have enough trank arrows to do this, and I have the tranquilizer, I just don't have any arrows. I'd have to go make some arrows, and then it'd be a whole process. If he could just stay still right there, we'd have it. And... is he dead? No, he's KO'd. That was kind of like a dramatic falling right there, so I was scared for a second. But yes, we've got the Giga! Oh my god, that thing is big. Probably the closest source of prime meat. Ah, crap, my inventory is like heckin' full right now. Here, give me these saddles that I've been kind of hanging on to. I found an Ascendant Anki saddle, and I figured I probably should bring that home for the Ankylosaurus. There we go. Just temporarily gonna put these saddles in here so that we're not weighed down, because I'm scared of basically like opening a supply drop or something and encumbering myself at the worst possible moment. Let's try to get some prime meat off of this guy and just confirm that we're doing the whole process right. Oh geez, I should have brought an RG on this big mission. I just thought it would be faster to have the Pteranodon. Well, let's see what one prime meat is gonna do us. Probably nothing. You know what I should do is just go to the beach and find a baby, or really just go anywhere. Whoa, the unconsciousness is rapidly diminishing. Oh man, and I put the narcotic in the Bronto. The Bronto's not gonna need it though. Well, this is horrifically worse than I thought it was going to be. This is not going to work at all. And we need to not be here when he wakes up, because that's definitely a death sentence. Yep, good morning, big boy. Well, I know where you are at least. Let's get out of here. I'll be back when I have a better plan in place. You know, I just made it all the way over here, and I realized that the 3 saddles I put in the Giga are gone forever. Man. This has been a day of some hard lessons for me. I will have my vengeance though, and I'm back. You know, we're not gonna talk about why La Banana's over here or why there's a death marker over here underneath the Giga. We're just going to proceed with trying to get my stuff back and getting this guy tamed up. But first, I gotta see if I can draw him off the mountain a little bit. Buddy, are you stuck? Nope, come with me. Whoa, that guy just jumped pretty far there. He jumped so far, my game almost crashed. Good, you stay down there. I gotta see if I can find my satchel up here. Oh, yes, there it is, perfect. Okay, well, where were we? Yes, we were trying to perch ourselves up here and get ourselves a tame. Geez, these rocks, man, they are slippery. Hopefully with the sun coming out, I'll get some better traction here. Yeah, definitely put my boots on. Okay, what are we looking at here now? Health is 67k out of 80k. Wow, that is so much health. All right, here we go again. There he goes, he's down. Okay, give me a bird, and we're heading down immediately to start the whole narcotic thing. And I'll probably have to go hunting some more, because I imagine this guy is gonna have quite an appetite to get fully tamed. All right, there's that, and I'm going to, yeah, I'm gonna let the torpidity go down to like, I don't know, 10,000, and then I'm gonna pump like 267 narcotic in and just see what happens after that. And this time we're not gonna pack the guy up with important gear or saddles, right? I did check back home. We lost the Ascendant Anki saddle in the last Giga, but I already have an Ascendant Anki saddle and I only need 1 Anki anyway. And in terms of the Dire Bear and the Quetz platform saddle, that is quite a loss. I can't really write that stuff off, but I think we'll be fine. Taming's looking good. We're gonna get an extra 34 or so levels, and it looks like this is gonna move along pretty quickly, much more quickly than the Bronto. So it's been an hour and 25 minutes since I started the Bronto tame, and we're at 30%. So it's gonna be like next week when the Bronto finally tames up. And while I was back home there making up narcotic, I got all of the saddles set onto the Rexes and I spent all of their skill points. And so all of the Rexes back home have 12k HP and somewhere around 500 to 600 melee damage, if not more. Okay, we are at 6,000 torpidity. Now we need to force feed the narcotics, all of them. And I gotta go get some more of that, and hopefully nothing reverses course here in the meantime. All right, Banana. Let's go find something that gives prime meat. Preferably a baby. We could get a baby down here at the river. Got my eyes on the Carno baby here. All right, a fresh load of prime meat going in. We should be good now. I don't dare to go anywhere though. I need to be here to feed the narcotic in case anything goes wrong. And there she is, all tamed up, level 104. We've done it. Oh my God, you're big. All right, I'm not waiting around on the Bronto any longer. I'm gonna bring everybody home. We're gonna get the Rexes kitted up and we're gonna head into the Broodmother battle. All right, we've done it. So, the Giga cannot be taken into the Broodmother battle, unfortunately, too big, but it'll be a good base defender for us. And I just would need to get a sense of how it works and strengths and weaknesses and such, and I'll do that on the long journey home. Look how far we live away, that's crazy. At long last, I return. After many deaths and many tribulations, we've made it. Our base defender has been secured. Too bad there's just nothing that ever attacks the base here. Take that back, there was one T-Rex that stopped by here at one point. I feel like I'm gonna hurt myself just jumping off of him. Yeah, one T-Rex showed up here once, but it was, I lost that whole ordeal to a crash, so it never saw the light of day, so to speak. All right, we've got the Uteranas. That's what I'm gonna be riding into battle, and we have 20 odd Rexes here. It's just a matter of selecting which ones will come, and I think maybe one or two of them will stay. And I just wanted to do a quick size comparison just to see, yeah, Giga is like probably 3 times this big. Wow. At least double. Oh, Thovy, if only we had found a mate for you, we could preserve your lineage, you know? But nope, that's not in the cards for this one. I'll have to go get another one if I lose this one. Now we just have the painful process of getting everyone over to Green Obelisk. Here we are, we're in the Broodmother's den here, so let me get on Thovy, and yep, I'm right in the middle here. Okay, everybody attack! Give you some courage to go in there with. Go, 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 go! And I'm gonna stay in the rear and just power up my creatures. We are on beta difficulty. I figured go big or go home, and it looks like we're doing pretty good so far. We're about 10% through our HP. Okay, keep everyone on courage. Oh man, we're taking a lot of damage here already. Okay, a lot of our Rexes are not even in the fight, so keep the courage flowing here. All right, we're about a quarter of the way through. Right now, we've got, Louise is in back tanking the little spiders, and that did not work very well for her. Okay, back it out here. I don't want to do this all by myself. We gotta keep the courage up here. Oh no, everyone's looking really rough right now. I think it's time we gotta get out here and do some shooting ourselves if possible. Oh man, nope, 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 it's not looking good. I think we're losing Rexes left and right now. The beta Broodmother is too much for us. Okay, gonna have to get the shotgun out and start blasting. And reload and courage. Oh no, we're like at half power right now. Come on, man, reload faster or turn the flashlight on. I don't know. There you go. Okay, come on. We're at about a third left here. It's honestly, it's looking real bad though at this point. Oh, something happened. Okay. Here we go. Yeah, we've got like, what is that, like 7 Rexes left? Just keep up the courage. Yep, that's 1 Rex to go. No, my army. Oh God. Okay, and then we're gonna lose Thovy as well here pretty soon. No way. No way, we got so close. Oh, the little spiders, they're gonna be too much. Nope, there goes Thovy. And I'm not gonna be very far behind. No! Not like this. After all of our hard work. Well, I'll tell you one thing, it's a lot more quiet around here without all the Rexes eating and pooping and yeah. case in point right here with Z-Bark. So there's a lot of work to do now. We gotta get a whole new Megatherium line bred up, gotta get saddles for them, gotta try the T-Rex line again, see if we can start getting some mutations. But in terms of this series here on YouTube, this is gonna have to do it. We are just in a stage of the game right now where it takes far too long in real life time to make incremental gains here within the game. There's a lot of farming, a lot of grinding, a lot of just searching and repetitive work to do. And I enjoy that, but it just doesn't make for very good YouTube content. So the Island series here on the channel is over. I will continue playing and breeding and doing what I can in my spare time, so wish me luck on that front. We got a nice base built here, but we need an even bigger one for the next run. So anyway, my friends and fellow survivors, thank you very much for joining me on this adventure, and I will see you hopefully in the next one, maybe in Scorched Earth next year. Hey everyone, I just wanted to say thank you for watching, for leaving a like, but most of all, thank you to the long list of amazing supporters that you see right here. I hope this episode has earned your subscription, and I can't wait to show you the next one. Best wishes to all, and goodbye.